All right, so in this lab activity, we will use the NECTIR AI in creating Python code or R code in testing a hypothesis about two population mean. The context has to do with whether undergraduates sleep less than the graduate students. A student conducted a survey of his sleep habits at a large state university. His hypothesis is that undergraduates will party more and sleep less than graduate students. So this person surveyed random samples of 75 undergraduate students and 50 graduate students. Subjects reported the hours they sleep in a typical night. For this hypothesis, he defined the hypothesis means as follows. Mu1 is the mean number of hours undergraduate students sleep in a typical night. So the first population is undergraduate students. Mu2 is the mean number of hours graduate students sleep in a typical night. So the prompt wants you to do the test hypothesis. So you're going to state the null alternative hypothesis, include a clear description of the population and the variables, explain why we safely use the two-sample t-test, look at the random samples, the sample sizes, use AutoStat, Python, or R, which in this video we're going to use Python and R to carry the test. Copy and paste the content and answer the question. So the variables we will see in this data, let me click on this data. So it brings us to the Dropbox. So we have two columns. We have the undergraduate and graduate. Remember, these are, every one of them is a student who answered the question, how many, in a typical day, how many hours they sleep. So we're going to compare the column 1 and column 2. And we're going to do, as suggested, we're going to do a two-sample t-test. So we're going to go to NECTIR AI. And NECTIR.io. And I already logged in. If not, you can go ahead and use your Gmail or any other email. Gmail is easier that way. It says to log in. All right. So in the NECTIR AI, I'm going to ask to upload the file. Ask the user. Upload the Excel data sets and then do two sample t-test between the first column and the second column. Let's say I don't want to go through the defining the variables on the columns and all that. So take your data and compare the first two columns. All right, we can getting an error reject and null hypothesis, or we're getting an error because I didn't copy the whole thing. I click on this too quickly and didn't copy the whole thing. So let's see here. Choose this one. Let's select 2. And it couldn't calculate the T statistics. All right. So what happened was, as we copy paste from the NECTIR AI, we catch the error. I pasted the error because there's no way we get the NA. I noticed that some of the columns are not treated as numbers. So it's implementing this command to turn it into a numeric value and then conduct a two-sample t-test. So we get the t statistic, we get the p-value, and this actually draw the conclusion, but this should give you enough to answer this question using the Python code.